right, it is Blockchain coming at you with another ETH technical analysis update. Of course, if you guys are new to my channel, we're going to start off real quick on blockchain, tatrading.com. If you've not been on here before, make sure you jump over, check my website, hit this little get in touch button, and I'll actually send you a video demonstration of my #1 trading strategy that is consistent, profitable, reliable, and applicable to any market. Of course, we got the blockchain gear. Check that out. And then the exclusive Discord, we're actually running a bonus right now for 14-day trial for $25, so you can get in there, try it, see if you like it, and then go to the 97 per month or the discounted $5.97 for a year. And then of course I have my masterclass, which is live, where you actually is $87 right now. $210 discount for the launch price, and a bonus 7-module trading psychology course in there for free as well, where I cover different 6 different specific sessions that are listed right here below. And of course, if you enjoy Elliott Wave, or if you are wanting to learn Elliott Wave, we do have an Elliott Wave specific masterclass from the Crypto Hippo as well. And of course, just some trusted vendors that I would personally recommend, and of course, testimonials. So make sure you guys jump over there, check it out. And let's go ahead and jump into the charts real quick for ETH and see what we're looking at. So we're looking at the 16-hour right now. You can see that we have a couple areas of resistance. One of them is actually where we just tagged. Right up here was resistance before, resistance, and we have been unsuccessful to break that area as of yet. And then let's look at the next one, which would really be right up in here-ish, about 415, and then area for support. So we're kind of just bouncing around right in here for now. This is a pretty aggressive move to the downside, as it just had a straight, I'd consider that an impulsive move down. But where we are right now, I'd really be looking at this as an A wave. This whole thing is a B. I'll just plug it there, and then looking for another C extension down. The reason why I'm leaning more towards an A wave is just because normally for like a wave 2, it doesn't normally take this long, and normally it's a little bit quicker for the most part. So looking for more of a flat correction right here, and potentially more upside from there. So let's take a look at where we are currently, and let's see what some fib numbers are saying here. So it looks like we tagged the 1-to-1 extension pretty well right here, at the 395-ish, I believe is where we tagged. We'll go to the smaller time frame and take a look at it. But some indicators and oscillators are getting a little tired, it looks like. We did have the RSI pop up out of the volume band right there, shooting up into the bullish control zone. So getting a little tired from that aspect. We don't have any kind of divergence or anything set up on this higher time frame yet. So we definitely did get a little bit of a pullback. And we're going to take a look at a smaller time frame as well and see what that is saying. But looking at this is just like an A. I hear your B, and then up for your C, which potentially it can be done, but we'll look at a smaller time frame, because this just looks like it's finishing off a third wave, potentially coming for a fourth, and then one more little leg up again for a fifth, and we'll just kind of go from there. But let's look at the smaller time frame. So it doesn't quite look done to me yet. Let's see the 12-hour. So 12-hour finding some support on the bullish control zone. Looks like we're sitting at 3.7. Make the chart a little bit bigger here. So a little bit of a pullback here. But I'm thinking this is just finishing off the third wave going into the fourth, and then get one more kick up. Let's see what That's not what I wanted. Get that out of here. Let's do the fib time zone first. Oh, that really matches up with that one, huh? Potentially there, but that doesn't really give us much from a projection. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that. We'll get rid of that. Let's see. Let's go and pull a fib channel on the move up and see what that says. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, that's a pretty good spot for the 1-to-1 on that resistance. All right, so let's see. We're sitting at about 387. It's kind of looks like it's coming back down, finding some support on the channel. It's actually just going to a smaller time frame here. Might make it a little bit easier to see within the channel. So you can kind of see where we did consolidate a little bit within this channel here. We got the pop up. Looks like we're coming back down, retesting the channel a little bit at about 387. So that's something we'll want to pay attention to see if we fall back out of this channel that we're in. But for the most part, I mean, this looks like this would be our 1, 2, and let me just label it real quick. So I mean, it could be just a small 1 kickoff. This is our 3rd. Come back for the 4th, and then up again for the 5th to start looking at the 1.236. We can go up to the 1.618. And we'll just throw a couple price labels. So we can get up to the 1.618, which is at 450 basically. And really anywhere between 430 and 417. We do have a little bit of bullish or bearish divergence present. Definitely do on the CB index. It's always kind of hard to tell on some of these higher time frames because this hasn't exactly been established as a top yet. But normally what we see is something a little bit stronger. But let's look at the 1 hour. Yeah, it looks like we shot right back down and looked at tagged that channel and popped back up a little bit. So looking at the 1 hour, see we broke out of the volume band. Normally we come back in, we'll get another kick up, and that will normally finish off that move. But I mean, that's a pretty aggressive move up. So definitely something we'll be paying attention to. But I'm only seeing this as 5 waves right here. So I'll be looking at this as the 1, 2. This whole thing is the 3rd for a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. For a 4th, and then up again for a 5th, where we could then potentially look at tagging the 1.236, which is right up here at that other resistance zone. And we'll take a look at some time frames as well and see what it looks like. But normally what we'd like to see price relatively stay within this zone. I wouldn't like to see it come back more than that 370 mark. I mean, that's still pretty aggressive. Ideally, probably that 380 for a pullback at the most. And then see these indicators reset, and then ultimately kick off a little bit. But being, this potentially could just be a 5 wave right here for a C wave. of the ABC that's within here. So basically this would be your A, this whole thing for an ABC would be your B wave. And then we have a C wave kicking off where we just have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. Where this whole thing is just a 5-wave move. And then we'll start our move back down to the downside. So that would be our bearish count, is that we hit this number here, and we just have our 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, and hold them like that. Yellow, so it's a little bit different. And then so we hit our B wave for our 1-to-1 extension of this ABC. Got our 5-wave move and finishing off back down to the downside. Because even if, let's look at that little wave 1 on the 15-minute. It's not exactly pretty. Could it be counted? Yeah. We would have to have a truncated fifth. Basically, this would be our 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a truncated fifth right here. And a pullback. It doesn't exactly invalidate it because wave 2, it didn't go past the start of wave 1. And we got our little kickoff right there. So we will see. All something to pay attention to. This is a pretty aggressive move, so we'll want to see if we get continuation back down to the downside. But you can see even on the 15-minute, how much these oscillators have actually reset from this pullback. The CB index is almost right back down to where it was before we launched off. It's actually well below zero. It's at negative 25, and we're right back on top of the bearish control zone. So pretty good reset from this little pullback. So I might just get some consolidation with here and get another little kickoff. But ultimately, that's what I'm looking for, guys. And of course, if you like my content, if you like my channel, make sure you guys smash the likes, hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you guys in the Discord.